So since the bottom of 2021, as we can see on this chart through here, look at this here. From the bottom of 2021, but basically even 2020, that this has been in a rocket ship to the upside, but this actually could be now forming into a massive head and shoulder formation, and that could start to create a shift across the market, and maybe even a bit of a floor across other markets. Let's get straight into it, guys. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, if you haven't done so yet, guys, make sure you grab access to the free trading course. That's that first link in the description. You can go get that right now. Now, obviously this video here, guys, is about the interest rates of the economy. Okay. Well, if you don't know, you do know now. So I'm doing this this update here because I was actually looking at across the interest rates here, and it's very, very interesting to see that there's been a lot of theories out here, right? Interest rate go up, put pressure on markets, market go crash, market go recession, so on and so forth, right? But that hasn't happened, has it? It's like interest rate go up, market go up, right? So that actually hasn't happened through here. And we can see that this is the 2-year here, that look what's happened. Ever since we had this bottom down the bottom, down here since 2020, we've had a rocket ship, right? So basically for 1, 2, 3 years, for 3 years, there's been a massive bull market, and now we could be starting to form a massive topping pattern in the interest rates, right? So we can see that we have this shoulder, head, and this also could be a shoulder formation rolling over here. And if that's the case, we could be getting ready for a movement on the downside from here. And if we have a look at, say, this is the 30-year interest rate through here. Look at this here, very, very, very similar effect as well too, right? We have this shoulder, this head, and there also could be a shoulder formation as well too. So the interest rates that are starting to change, it seems like that as the Fed funds rate starts to sort of peter out, that we can start to see that this actually may be starting to come down. And this whole interest rates coming down, guys, to me, it just makes sense to put a bit of a floor underneath the markets and see the markets actually go up. But again, guys, you never want to be trading based off that, right? But we can see here that this is actually now starting to create a big shift in the markets. And now we also go to the, what's it? This is the 10-year, right? So the 10-year interest rates, we have this shoulder, we have this head, and we have this shoulder formation as well too, right? We can see this shoulder, head, shoulder formation. So this is a very, very, very determining time, a decision time in the markets to see what's happening here with the interest rates, because if that happens, then guess what is going to go up? Things like TMF. So TMF has actually been one of the markets I've been really focusing on with my private clients. And the reason why is, let me actually teach you something here, okay? When looking at the market starts to give us a bit of a warning sign about what's going on here. And let me explain what I mean here. Sometimes when we start to see the movement in the markets, whether it's a selling movement or a buying movement, whenever we start to get that movement where it's starting to get much weaker, and what I mean by that is this, right? If we have a selling leg, if this is a down through here, right? That's actually pretty strong on the downside, right? The selling, that'd be like down, 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 down. That's what the bars would look like, right? So that's actually a selling leg. With me so far? So if this is a strong leg, then what if it does something like this on this angle through here? See that through there? It's still going down, isn't it? But it's actually what? It's now slightly weaker. What about if it does something like this? You see, and now look at this here. We might be slowly going down, but you see the angle of the movement? That's weak, right? So we have over here, this is strong. This is getting a little bit weaker, and this is now very weak. Now, why is that important? Because when we start to see over the period, and I'm getting pretty advanced on you here, guys. Again, guys, in phase number 3 in the trading course, I talked to you a lot more about the advanced stuff here. I'm going advanced on you here, guys. Again, like when it comes down to my trading, I've been very privileged to get really some coaching from what I call master traders who really have helped me understand these markets in depth about what I'm saying here, right? Now, this you may have to watch this video a few times to get what I'm trying to say here, but it gives you a warning sign, right? So we have a strong move down. What does that mean? The sellers are quite strong through here. And if the sellers are a bit weak through here, if the sellers are here and they're very weak, if the sellers are weak, remember there's two sides of the coin, right? There is buying and there is selling. There is buying legs and there is selling legs, right? So here's the thing. If we see that the seller's leg is much, much weaker than it has been in the past, it shows you that there's a lot of weakness within the sellings there, right? That the sellers are very weak. So if they're very weak, then we're now likely to get a what? A buying period out of this, right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you have a look at this here, let me show you this here. So from there to there, what do we have? Pretty strong movement on the downside, right? Really, really, really strong movement on the downside. And we've got these other legs through here as well too, right? This is a strong leg down. So notice how they're pretty strong on the downside, right? We also have this selling leg through here, strong on the downside. And we have this selling leg through here, right? You with me so far? So you can see all these angles through here. Now, look what's happening through here now. Look at this period through here. What's actually going on here? Notice how it's actually more like we had more like it's not a drop, right? We had a little bit of a drop here, but it's more like something like that. Notice how it's going more something like this through here. All right, you with me so far? So let's check this out here, right? So we have that through there and that through there. See how it's more like a sideways movement. And if I had to bring up like an angle, it'd be more something like this here, right? It'd be more something like that. Now this is just but as you can see, look at that angle through there. It's pretty weak, right? We've been slowly going down through here, and this actually could start to turn into something more than just a short-term downward trend. So we have see this angle through here. Now as you can see, if I bring this angle through there, it's weak compared to these angles. It's weak. All right. Now, what does that mean? That means simply this here. Look at this here. If for some reason the TMF starts to get something like that going on, then guess what? We are now starting to get what? We're now starting to possibly see that this is now strong move down, weak move down overall, and now we could be getting ready. If we do get a breakout to the upside like that, that could be getting ready for something like that going on, right? So again, I'm not saying it's going to, guys, because this, you never know, this could just hold here and then roll back over. But looking at these looking at the TMF, that's how we're starting to see it, right? We're seeing these movements through here, we're seeing this movement through here, and we're starting to get that real slowing type of movement in the markets. And this is how, guys, when we're looking at this level through here, we are now seeing okay, cool. And now we're starting to see something like this going on. And especially if we have a look at this here, check out this here. We're actually getting what? We're actually getting now a buying period through here, which is like a flag formation, etc., etc. So the really big key level for me, guys, looking at this here, would be around about that level there on the TMF, which is around, what is that there? Around 65? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, around 65, possibly even up towards, say, 66. So this whole 65, 66 area, that's that key level for me. Okay, so if we do start to really break above this level here and get back above 70, then this could be a very, very big shift on the upside when it comes to these markets from here. So there we go, traders. Hope this helps you out today when it comes to these interest rates. The techniques that I use, guys, when I'm trading the markets, I use these on all markets out there, okay? So as you can see, like whether I'm analyzing the interest rates or analyzing crypto markets or forex markets or stock markets, you know, it doesn't matter, right? It's all the same. It really is all the same thing. I'm using this here just to analyze what's going on in the markets from there. So traders, once again, if you do need some help, make sure you grab that free trading course below, or if you'd like to get private coaching with me for the rest of this year, then that's that second link in the description. Click on that. You can actually book a time to actually book a free call with me to see more about it, hear more about it, and also see if we're a good fit for each other. So that's that second link in the description there, guys. Have a great day.